I just almost had to get an ambulance again. So I'm just doing some documentation. This is actually a lot better than it's been. It was really bad. My chest is compressed right now. My tongue, jaws, throat. You know, what they do is they mimic symptoms of a heart attack, except you can feel the vibrations from these weapons hitting you. It's sort of like when you put and right now it's like they're pushing on my chest and all of those muscles are constricted. And then they constrict your yawning reflex too, so that it's more difficult to stretch it out. But it's like when you put your hand on a stereo that's playing bass. Okay, that vibration that you feel is what you feel hitting you, but it's hitting you from the air. And these are shots being fired at me of radiation. And this stuff is getting through. I'm under the new, I've got 3 steel-threaded sleeping bags here. 2 of them are 20% steel thread, and the one that I'm inside of, I have two 20% steel thread sheets over me, and then I'm inside of a sleeping bag that's zipped up that is 30% steel thread. So this is, you know, and it was so bad driving that I felt like I was gonna black out. So guys, this is what you have to look. This is your future. This right here is your future if this is not shut down. Okay, you guys, I'm guinea pig, and you guys are next, is all I can keep telling you. And we've been, you know, I hate to be, you know, I just don't know what else to say. We've not heard a word from Trump on this. You know, Q has talked about it several times, but for some reason, Anons are not picking up on it. When the Q group talked about the invisible weapon in the White House, that was a directed energy weapon, guys. Okay, and for some reason, he's telling us that, he alluded to the fact that these type weapons are being used and MK is being used. This is an MK program. You know, and they don't just use it on unstable people. This is happening to millions of people across the planet. Millions. Okay? And the ones that are unstable already before this crap is used on them go even worse, out of balance, and they start, that's why we've had 3 people who were unstable in our neighborhood around us who have been killed, and I've posted those news stories. Okay, well, they have actually been, they were all murdered by police, but really they were murdered by these directed energy weapons. One kid kept thinking that the guy a couple houses down from us and from them was calling him stupid. Well, that's voice to skull. Okay, well, I don't know what else I can tell y'all, except that, the FBI is involved in this. There is a former FBI special agent named Gerald Sosbee who has put out an affidavit. He has witnessed the FBI involved in gang stalking and the deployment of directed energy weapons. Sorry, it goes off after 5 minutes by itself. Approximately 5 minutes. Anyway, so, the FBI is knee-deep in this shit. And they have been retaliating every time I post something on Facebook that they don't like, which is just about every post. Okay, and I've been getting indicators that there was something not good coming, and it looks like it was something personal, plus, we've had a lot of activity going on with these false flags. I don't know if they're hoaxes, but they're definitely false flags. Anyway, I'm tired of this shit. I would like for our military to be able to properly protect its citizens. I would like these bad apples removed. Okay? And I would like for them to have the death penalty. These ones that are true psychopaths and have crossed the line and have been torturing people and murdering people and raping children, I want the death penalty for those people. Psychopathy on this planet is gonna have to be addressed head on. Okay? Instead of letting them run loose. That's who they are. They're not going to stop doing that stuff. They're just not. So it's time to be realistic and start monitoring the psychopaths and giving them brain scans instead of everybody else. Okay, good folks don't do this stuff. Look. Good folks don't do this stuff. We would never dream of even thinking it up. You have to deal with these psychopaths. Okay? Look at what they're doing. And you're next. I just don't know what else to say, guys. Anyway, excuse my room. I'm in I'm in transition here trying to get all my act together, and it's just not together. And it would really help if these F-wads would stop these attacks against me and my family and friends. Anyway, that's about all I have to, and this is light compared to what it was. It was bad. But it still feels like there's, I still have vibrations hitting up my hands, feet, and on my head, causing a field to form that's pushing against my chest, neck. They were choking me, my nasopharyngeal space, all of that. Anyway, if these guys succeed, because they have been literally trying to kill me. So if they succeed, I want everyone to know who it was. Okay, my reverse speech has implicated DARPA and NASA. We know that the FBI is involved. And, if you have a bunch of criminals running around doing this together in secret, it's not, I'm telling you, it's not secret. Trump knows about it, I'm sure. The military knows about it, I'm sure. But there are bad apples in every single group of these that need to be removed, these psychopaths. Start doing brain scans on all these damn people, and you'll find most of them. Did you see how my hand just went like that? Okay, these strands that they do, they hit my hand, and it contracts like that. It's sort of like when you go to the doctor, and they hit your knee, and your leg kicks out. That's what happened just then with my hand. I don't know if you caught it, but they communicate with me through that too. But I have to be discerning on if it's the group that's helping me or if it's the group that's trying to kill me, because they can both hit it. These are, see, these are signals intelligence people. Electronic warfare is what's happening here against civilians, millions of us across the planet. Okay? I figured out that they have had me in this MK program that you're basically a guinea pig for this since I was conceived, and my father was on it also, and they murdered him. I suspect that they also murdered a handful of other people that are in my life, and this is a slow assassination program, so it's a no-touch torture. They're using radiation, they're using gang stalking, and it's all about brain research because they want to be able to control you. They want all of their shit and yours too. Okay, and these are Luciferian and Satanists. They're fanatics, and they're all involved together in this cult, and they're criminals with crimes in common, and they just, are like pigs in slop. Okay, but this, you guys, you need to get some wisdom and some strength together, because if you don't deal with these people, they are going to roll right over you. Look what they are doing. Look. Okay, and they will not stop until they are stopped by someone else. Okay? You let them do, and they will do. They have to be properly restrained and dealt with. And this has happened on this planet over and over and over again, so I can't understand why people are still willfully blind about this. How many times has this happened? Okay, except this time they're trying to do it globally. Same people doing the same crap. Anyway, okay, that's about all that's about. I can say a whole lot more, but I think that's I'll just cut it off here. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Bye.